Hi everyone, and I also want to say hi James Gunn, and I think you did an amazing job of creating the Peacemaker, or just called Peacemaker, the series on HBO Max. And I like the movie The Suicide Squad you made and directed when it came out last year. And James Gunn, if you're listening to this message, I have a brilliant idea of a pitch idea of what the Suicide Squad 3, this third installment, should be about. For example, it's these characters, so Peacemaker and Vigilant. So both of them are the leaders, but they're not just alone. So they recruited Poison Ivy, Harley Quinn, Mr. Freeze, Bane, Bloodshot, and Deadshot. So they have to work together. So they're trying to find Amanda Weller, except she's not at the Gotham Arkham Asylum or prison, so they all have to fly to Japan. But as they arrive in Japan, but this time they have to face a villain of Rick Flag, even though he's dead from the Suicide Squad, but he's now a zombie. Except he's not alone because there's two other creatures the Suicide Squad new team has to fight is Gigan and Mechagodzilla. So they're both from Godzilla universe, but what if they could be in their very own DC crossover? So as they try to survive of fighting three villains, and after they try their best, depending on who's alive or dead, and if they're still alive after the three villains got defeated, but this time they found Amanda Weller at a Godzilla hotel, and yes, it's still in Japan. So since Amanda Weller was happy that they found her, what if for their reward they get to take some time off their sentence for good behavior? And then Peacemaker and Vigilant from Peacemaker, so both of them goes their separate ways where they came from. And what do you think of my brilliant idea for the plot of the Suicide Squad 3? And comment below if the third installment of the Suicide Squad existed. Would you watch at the theaters, and why? And again, just be honest. And I hope James Gunn likes my idea. And another message for him is, if you don't get a chance of my idea right now, you know what, maybe someday in the future. Again, we'll just have to be patient. And that would be awesome if John Cena reprised his role as Peacemaker in the third installment of the Suicide Squad. And before I go, I want to make this episode for the Suicide Squad and Peacemaker fans. And also my other condition, if the third one does become a reality, don't just make it really boring, make it like super fun and exciting for a lot of DC fans and Godzilla fans to watch at the theaters. And don't just put just at the theaters, make sure to add it on HBO Max too for people to watch at home if they don't want to deal with a lot of crazy fans, just being honest here. And also just make science fiction, fantasy, and non-stop action. But my other condition is make sure to put a hard R rating. That would be my suggestion idea. And before I go again, I want to make a special shout out to Bradley. Hi, Bradley. And also, before I go again, also want to share is I hope James Gunn is also available to direct this in the future. And that's all for my show today. And make sure to click like on the bottom below. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell for more notifications. And that's all for my show today. And see you next time.